Your Excellency, President Macky Sall, I will make my statement in English, sir. Distinguished guests, honorable ministers who are present, our ambassadors to Nairobi and Dakar, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you, Your Excellency, for the warm reception that I and my delegation have received since we arrived in this beautiful city of Dakar. Your Excellency, I bring with me warm and fraternal greetings and best wishes from the leadership and the people of your sisterly Republic of Kenya on the eastern coast of our continent. I am honored to receive this prestigious Macky Sall Award for Dialogue in Africa on behalf of one of Kenya's most distinguished personalities and a trailblazer par excellence, Her Excellency Mama Ngina Kenyatta, Kenya's former First Lady and coincidentally, mother of our current head of state, His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta. While this award is bestowed on Her Excellency Mama Ngina, its honor and impact goes beyond Mama Ngina. It is for our country, Kenya, which has evolved a doctrine that promotes peace and dialogue. It is for the East African region, and it is for every person and institution that privileges and promotes dialogue over any other option of conflict resolution. I therefore, at the onset, express my profound gratitude to the Selection Committee of the Independent Center for Research and Initiative for Dialogue for acknowledging the role of Mama Ngina Kenyatta that she has played and that she continues to play in mediating peace through dialogue. Allow me, Your Excellency, to appreciate that this occasion is taking place in this beautiful and iconic Museum of Black Civilization in Dakar. I hail your leadership for establishing such a significant nerve center to propagate our history, our cultural consciousness, and to uphold the dignity of the African people. There is no doubt, Your Excellency, that this historic monument inspires African Renaissance. It is also significant that it is in Dakar that I have received this award on behalf of Mama Ngina, which is synonymous with defining the place of Africa and her people in the world. As a young scholar myself, Dakar was introduced to me as the seat of African scholarship. Inspired by Sheikh Anta Diop, this city has been home to some of Africa's greatest thinkers and scholars, including Amir Amin, Tandika Mkandawire, Claude Ake, Anyang' Nyong'o, Amina Mama, and it continues to nurture the development of knowledge of Africa and its relationship with the world today. Your Excellency, President Macky Sall, the mother of our nation would have very much loved to receive this award in her person. However, because of the prevailing challenge of COVID-19, it was not possible for her to travel to Dakar. And do kindly accept our apologies. Because of this, she and the First Family gave me the honor to represent and to receive the award on her behalf. Allow me in this regard, Your Excellency, to commend your leadership for the manner in which you continue to manage this pandemic in the country. We hope that our experts will continue to exchange views and competencies on how to manage this across the continent. Your Excellency, this ceremony is timely. It comes on the eve of our Jamhouri Day celebration and on your birthday, so it's very special. Tomorrow, Your Excellency, is December 12th, the day when Kenyans commemorate our Independence Day that was established and delivered by a bloody struggle that was led by our founding father, the late Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. So tomorrow, our nation will be recalling the sacrifices of those who guaranteed the freedoms and rights that we enjoy today. Significantly, Your Excellency, Mama Ngina Kenyatta was one of the stalwarts of that struggle. And therefore, this award today adds to our gratitude to Her Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, when an award-winning 20th century playwright, American, famously declared, "Those who are silent, self-effacing, and attentive become the recipients of confidences," did not know that he was summarizing Mama Ngina Kenyatta in those few words. In Kenya's twilight days of colonial domination, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta was incarcerated among other freedom fighters in the remote part of then northern Kenya. Mzee Kenyatta left a young bride, Ngina Kenyatta, to fend for a very young family. In spite of her tender age, she bore this stoically, taking care of their firstborn child, Christina Wambui Pratt. As if that was not enough, Mama Ngina, with other spouses of freedom fighters, was committed to a harsh life of a maximum prison, her only crime being a companion of the wife of an African leader. At the committee prison, Mama Ngina was given the task of taking care of more than 50 children of her inmates, including the son of one of Kenya's most notable freedom fighter, Dedan Kimathi. This experience did not break her heart. Instead, it reinforced the values of public service. Throughout Mzee Jomo Kenyatta's presidency, Mama Ngina was fondly referred to as Mama wa Taifa, in Kiswahili, the mother of the nation. As a young girl, and many young girls in Kenya, we always admired Mama Ngina Kenyatta's elegance and sense of presence by the president's side. She stood out as a perfect model for young girls and women. Indeed, though young and largely self-effacing, she carried herself with dignity that reassured the young nation Kenya. Mama Ngina's pacific demeanor hides her unmistakable resoluteness and sense of purpose that is certainly not for public gallery. Yes, you'll find a record of the thumbprint of her service to the public in a children's home or in the Girl Guide school, but you will not find her name on street corners proclaiming her peacemaking credentials. Yet, as rightly captured in the citation to this award, Mama Ngina played a momentous role of preaching peace and reconciliation at a point when Kenya's 2017 general election foretold us a fall ending. In fact, even as late as 2018, she was instrumental in pushing for what we are calling today the Building Bridges Initiative. Her choice was and has always been dialogue, and this dialogue has worked. Dialogue is critical because it promotes tolerance and dignity of each human being, a critical ingredient for peaceful resolution of conflict. It offers an opportunity for people to share a common vision and create an environment that enables the pursuit of development and achievement of prosperity. Your Excellency, this award is also a testimony to the aspiration of the founding fathers and mothers of our nations. These vanguard men and women visualize a united, prosperous, and dignified continent. Her Excellency Margaret Kenyatta urged me to underscore tonight the essence of unity of the continent as envisaged by these great Pan-African leaders. Across the continent from East Africa with our own Jomo Kenyatta, Julius Nyerere, to West Africa with Leopold Senghor, Sheikh Ante Diop, Kwame Nkrumah, Aimé Césaire, Sékou Touré, Modibo Keïta, Thomas Sankara, to Southern Africa with Govan Mbeki, Nelson Mandela, and others. These leaders nurtured the philosophy of African personality, promoting the need to stand and work together towards a common destiny. From the time of the All-African Conferences in the 19th century, starting in 1900, African forefathers, working against many odds, with limited resources, forged a common vision of an Africa that incorporated its diaspora, an Africa defined by a shared humanity driving towards a common destiny. They urged unity and drawing on our diversity as a people. So Mama Ngina asked me to remind this congregation tonight of the duty and responsibility of every African to nurture unity and peace for the sake of future generations and our continent. Because, she told me to tell you, sir, united we stand tall, strong, and dignified, but fragmented we remain poor, weak, and manipulable. Critically important, Your Excellency, these great men of Africa did not act alone, but in concert with our mothers, Mama Ngina Kenyatta, Mama Maria Nyerere, Amina Mama, as well as Annette Mbaye, are among women that nurtured and drove the aspirations of Africa, establishing small, strong women movements and institutions across the continent that up to today promote African dignity and empowerment of its people. Your own personal commitment, Your Excellency, as we have seen here, in mediation efforts across the continent, and particularly in Western African region, has helped to restore peace and stability. This commitment has seen the flourishing of the Dakar International Forum on Peace and Security in Africa. It is therefore befitting, Your Excellence, that this award bears your name, and I, on behalf of President Uhuru Kenyatta, applaud you for this great initiative of convening and growing a doctrine of peace and stability on our continent and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the 2019 laureate of the 2019 Macky Sall Prize for Dialogue, Her Excellency Mama Ngina Kenyatta, I salute the judges whose sharp eye picked out the illustrious contribution of this great African woman and mother. This gives me the confidence that indeed good actions done away from cameras never quite escape recognition of those whose mission is to make the world a better place for all humanity. Reflecting on peace, one poet once wrote, "God could not be everywhere, therefore God made mothers." As we honor the mother instinct in Mama Ngina Kenyatta, on behalf of her today, I urge all women across the world to continue being the merchants of peace. We all know that every day women, mostly behind the scenes, are mediating with leaders who are their husbands, their brothers, and their sons to make peace. This award, therefore, is an affirmation and encouragement to continue working towards silencing the war drums and the guns. It is also a recognition that women's actions and voices matter and that they do make a difference. Your Excellency, Mr. President, I cannot thank you enough for honoring the champions of peace in Africa, and especially our navigating star in Kenya, Her Excellency Mama Ngina Kenyatta, by this award. Finally, Excellency, permit me to convey the very best wishes for a festive season to you, sir, and to your family, as well as to Senegalese brothers and sisters, wherever they may be. I thank you very much for your kind attention, and may God bless you all. Thank you.